Hello guys, we're going to do the move called the simple switch. It was a David Blaine card trick tutorial. It's really a Paul Harris trick. A lot of people might not know that. It was in his Art of Astonishment series, but David Blaine did popularize this move, and I could bet a lot of money that this move is for sure probably David Blaine's hardest trick. I mean, it is exceptionally hard, and I don't even know how I'm getting lucky with how many times I'm doing it, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go into hyper fast mode and just see what I can do, and I don't know. I guess I'm on streak, so. But I'm going to teach you how I'm doing the move, how the book moves kind of told in the book. There you go. You have to mess up at least once. I'm not going to believe anyone's not going to mess up while doing it, especially if you do it like 100 times. So yeah, again, my bad, I got sidetracked. I'm going to teach how to do this move, what I'm doing, the ideas I'm doing, and the mind process that goes in it, because trust me, you can't multitask, and this is a multitasking type of move. So yeah, so I'm going to teach you the mindset and the funness and how to practice it and you know, and why this move is still relevant. I mean, this move should 100% be more relevant, and it's not, which is weird. So yeah, we're gonna get into this move right now with the tutorial. Thank you. So okay guys, here's the tutorial for this trick. And this is the tutorial for this trick. Oh man, my cat just came in, damn. Summer, come on, you can't do this to me. I'm teaching people magic. It's okay. Sorry guys, I'll be back. I gotta like just get her out of my room. Not in a bad way. She just will like try to go in my lap and just be a cat, and she doesn't understand what a video is, which I don't blame her, you know. So I'll be back. Okay guys, tutorial. I know that it sounded horrible, but let's get to the tutorial on how to do this trick. Okay guys, you want to in-jog this card up a little bit. I guess when you're a beginner you can go higher, but over time try to lower it. I mean, I could be a victim of this too. It will look a lot nicer honestly if you can just have it like a lower. So for sure keep it lower, and these fingers are going to have like a little concave bending upwards. And what's going to happen is these fingers are going to stay still, and basically when you're flicking the card, let's see how I do it. Yes, so how I do it is basically with the forefinger and thumb. It's going to try to make this card basically twist in the air, and it twists in the air by going over these fingers. So with the thumb and the forefinger, it's going to do like a plop, like that. So they're kind of working together. Over time, it's just going to come natural. And it's a pretty cool way to practice. I think it's a cool production on its own, honestly. I don't really know why no one really does it, especially with all the one-handed card moves, but I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant. So yeah, plop it. Now the switch is the switch basically what I like to do to give some cover while in-jogging this card up. I do like a one-handed production. You could even necktie it, no one's going to care honestly. And there's a lot of ways to do the switch, but basically with this hand, before we get into the switch, with this hand, basically how to make a plop into this deck is, again, these fingers are hanging out, chilling. They're just chilling, they're like, yo, what up? And the forefinger is here. It's more or less like in the center, kind of like around here to be honest. And the thumb is here, and basically how I like to do it is I do like a get ready, like let's say the card's here, I get into position, and you see when I get into position, it kind of locks it around here. And you can see it moves up a tiny bit from one spot to another, see? And it's like a lock position. I kind of like the lock, like a lock feel to it. It's gonna have that lock feel. And basically again with the thumb and the forefinger, it's gonna flick the card. It's gonna go over these fingers to make the twirl in the air. So honestly, with this hand, when you start practicing, it's gonna be a lot easier. Doing it with the deck is actually pretty hard. I know it doesn't look that hard, but it is really hard. And that's gonna take a lot of time. And that's something you have to kind of go with first, just flicking the cards just alone, just like, kind of like a seesaw like this. It's good way to practice before you start getting into this whole, oh, check out this switch type of thing, which is really cool. It was just so cool, honestly. Okay guys, so now we get over the first step. The second step is the switch. The switch itself is going to be insane. So with the switch itself, you basically want to have your head in one mind first. Your head is going to say this card is going to go, like this card here is going to plop here. So you want that vision while you're doing the switch, because it's kind of hard when you think about both. Trust me, it's going to go AWOL. It's going to be muscle memory when this card just going to flick on its own. You just don't think about it. Like when I did that, I wasn't even looking at the deck. I was actually just trying to go with muscle memory. Again, I wasn't looking at the deck either. That time I was, this time I'm not. I know you guys probably don't believe me, but I'm actually not looking at the deck while doing the move. I'm just kind of doing it more based on muscle memory. So as you can see, the muscle memory will probably start to kick in soon when you do the move. Okay, so basically, again, have it in your mind that this card is going to flick here, even though you're both doing it together. So in your mind, both cards are going to flick. But basically what's going to happen is this, we're going to teach a couple ways how to do the move. I know some people, if you inject this hand, if you keep it more slanted downward, the card does go faster. Not only does it go faster, it actually, it's lower. So basically if you just keep it still like that, the cards will switch places, because one card's going up. Like again, you could do like a, kind of like a plop type of flick. You see, and again, this is all practice. Over time, you just accumulate the right type of muscle speed control with it. But yeah, so basically this hand is slanted down, is more downward, while this hand is just stationed. This hand can be moved a tiny bit up above this hand. So when you do the switch, the card switches. If you keep it the same stagnant spot, this for sure when you do that, this card has to plop higher. So that's exactly what's going on. It's gonna plop a little bit higher. So yeah. And lastly, if you want to like not plop it so high, you can actually, what you can do too is basically keep it the same, but no, keep it the same, and then when you do a switch, this hand is gonna drop down. So it's going to go like that, and it just drops down. As you can see what I mean. It's dropping to catch it. So those are 3 ways to do the switch move. And it's so funny they call it simple. It is not simple. I mean, it's so funny. I think maybe that's why a lot of people are just like, dude, like, what's your problem? Like, this is not simple, you know? And it really is a cool move though. Like, I love this move. It's so cool. So now we're going to get into ideas like what you can do with the move. I'm seeing so many card productions, especially from Andre Jiki. He does this and he flicks it, which I can't even do right. And then think about how cool it is how you could just switch it. And then you can, if you can actually do like a one-handed second deal or something, which is also really hard. You can make it like their card never even came. I don't know. There's so many cool ideas with it. You can say, cut there. You can just say, oh wait, is this your card? Is this your card? Actually, this was never your card. It's been always the 2. But actually, the 2 is just an illusion. It's been the 7 the whole time. You can play with it. You can feed into flourishes. If you can do a 2-handed card spin, you can easily do another one and do 2-handed flourishes. You can hold 2 cards and flick it as 1, and if you're really good at it, it'll look like a single. So I mean, there's really a lot of stuff going on now, especially with Andre Jiki's bullet, and you know, you can do so much cardistry with it. And one last thing, I was actually thinking about this move. You can actually do like a bay drop. I mean, wow, I actually almost did that. So I'm still practicing that, but you can do like a bay drop switch, which I think will also look super cool. Like, I've never really seen anyone do that. So if you have the cojones to like practice that, which I'm trying to do the base switch or the bay drop. I called it the base switch. Kind of base switch. That actually sounds mad cool, the base switch. Yeah, I mean, there's so much cool stuff you can do with it. And yeah, guys, I hope you seriously enjoy it. I hope you learn a lot from this video. Again, this is a hard move. It really This is, I guarantee this is David Blaine. I would think it's probably his hardest card trick move, because this move took me a long time. It really took me a long time. And I hope you guys really enjoy. Thank you so much. And yeah, please like and subscribe. Just hit the like, subscribe. I will try to do more tutorials, but I do need your help a little. I don't know why. My Instagram's kind of been lacky too. I don't know, not really getting likes or follows. Maybe it's my fault because I'm not liking or following people's stuff back, but I really am like practicing a lot, and I'm kind of old school. I'm not like so into technology like I should be, so forgive me for that. Please follow, like, sub, share it, do whatever, please. It's a cool video. There's some cool ideas in it. I hope you enjoy.